My name is Surajit. So I am your trainer. So let me introduce first. Means what's my skill set and what's my experience and all. So I am working in IT industry for 10 plus years of experience I have, and I have a skill set in Linux, HP Unix, IBM AIX, also the Windows Server, a little bit of Windows Server, and other than the cloud platform knowledge I have with AWS, Azure, and GCP, also knowing the Oracle Cloud as well, and knowing the DevOps tools like Jenkins, Git, Puppet, Ansible, and these BSA Blade Logic. Okay. So I'm currently working as a DevOps administrator in an MNC, and I have worked for 5 to 6 MNCs in my throughout in my career. I have completed corporate learning also, means corporate training I have given, and I have given the standalone students. So that's me. Okay. So let me share. I'm not sharing. Just now I shared. So is it visible now?
Yes,
Okay. So this demo is for the Red Hat system administrator course. So this course actually divided into 3 modules. First of all, what is Red Hat? So, so what is Red Hat? So you can see this Red Hat is a flavor of a Unix system. So what is Unix? Unix is a open source operating system. Okay, it's same like Windows. So Windows is only be developed by Microsoft, but Unix can be developed in many companies. Like Red Hat is creating, yeah, developed it with their RHL, means Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Ubuntu is also there, which is by other company. Then SUSE is there. So all are developed from Unix kernel. Okay, so if you learn any of that flavor of that Linux, you can administrative, you can do the administrative work for all the Linux servers. Okay, so what is Red Hat? So Red Hat is a operating system same like Microsoft, and it is open source, and you can download that ISO in free. So you don't need to give any subscription keys or any product key to install that server to use in your environment or use in your office or use in your home. But for that there is some subscription also, but that is not for the use of that Red Hat OS. So we need a subscription to use that Red Hat OS for getting support. So suppose you are installing one Red Hat server, and after 1 day or after 7 days or after 1 year, your server got crashed and you are not able to do anything with that server. So on that case, you are trying to resolve it by your own and you can't. So on that case, you can raise a request with Red Hat directly, so that their engineers can see, and then they can troubleshoot, and they will make your system again working if you have a subscription for that Red Hat services. So for that installation, you don't need any cost, but for that maintenance, you need a subscription. Okay, so this is the Red Hat server. So now where Red Hat is using? So Red Hat is using in everywhere nowadays. So in cloud, in smartphones, in airplanes, in smart TV, in army, in gadgets, anywhere. Okay, so anywhere you can see that using that Linux. So in your smartphone, the Android is also developed from Unix kernel. Okay, so why it is broadly used? Because of that open source. Because anyone can download that binaries from the for the Unix, and then they can develop as per, and they can customize. So there will be no issue to customize by anyone. But which is the difference between Microsoft Windows and the Red Hat Linux? Because Microsoft Windows, what happened, if you download it, you have to download, but that is a pirated version. So if you install it, you have to purchase it from Microsoft. Otherwise, it will be unethical. What we are using in our day-to-day basis, sometimes we are using non-product key. So we are just take it from crack from the internet. So it is unethical. Okay. So then open source, why it is open source now? This open source software is computer software that is released under a license in which the copyright holds the grants user right to use. So study, change, and distribute the software. So what I have told you, that you can develop and you can customize, you can do anything with Red Hat. So this is the Linux distribution. So how many type of Linux distributions are? So here it is Red Hat, Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS, SUSE, Kali Linux. So Red Hat and CentOS most are the same. So Red Hat is for the production use and CentOS will be used for the learning purpose. So here in our courses for the hands-on, we will be using CentOS OS. Okay. Then Ubuntu is there, Fedora is there, SUSE Linux is there, and the Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is broadly used for the ethical hacking part. Okay. So if you know the Red Hat Linux and CentOS Linux, you can work on any of this Linux. Okay. Then get started with Red Hat Linux. So Red Hat Linux is one of the leading contributors to the Linux kernel and associated technologies. So it has been acquired by IBM in 2018 for 34 billion. And Red Hat Linux current version is 8, but 9 also released. But still we are working with 8 because 9 is not currently in the production. The product cycle of it is 10 years, means RHL 8 will be supported by Red Hat at least 10 years. So it will be released on 2021. So it will be from 2031, it will be there in the market. After then many other will become. Then Linux system access. So there is a common change is there in Linux and Windows. So Linux is having a GUI, means graphics interface like Windows, but the 99% in companies are using the command line of the Linux. Okay, so we'll show you later on that how that command line looks like. But before that, I need to open a notepad so that we can go with the code structure and how that RHCE done. So RHCE having two parts. One is RHCSA and one is RHCE. So RHCSA having two paper, RH124 plus RH134, and RHCE having a single paper which is RH294. So now RH124. So what is there in the RH124? In RH124, the basic concept of Linux is there. Means how to install a Linux server first, then how to use a command line, how to log in to Linux server, then how to create files, how to create folders, how to create a user, how to create group, how to set password, how to reset password. So those things you will be learning in RH124. So the basic things, so it will be from the scratch, and how to do the networking. So basic networking you will learn in RHCSA. So once that is completed, we will jump into RH134. So which is the advanced course of this entire journey. So here we will learn the shell scripting. So shell scripting means it is like a language like Java and the .NET. So we will be learning the basic shell scripting. So how to automate some small part of work. Then we will learn cron jobs. So cron jobs is like a automated job scheduler. So then we'll know that LVMs means how to do the partitions and all, how to extend partition, how to create a web server, how to create a NFS server, how to create a Samba server. So those things we'll be learning RH134. Also, how to troubleshoot any Linux server. So if any Linux server having any issue, how to recover it, how to troubleshoot it, and make it working. So those advanced techniques will be seeing in RH134. So once this two is completed, then you will be become eligible for RHCSA exam. So that is a global examination. So if you want, you can give it. So you have to give it from Red Hat portal. You need to book a seat, and there will be extra charges you will have to pay to Red Hat as per the US dollar. Okay. So once you complete this, Red Hat will send you one certificate that is called RHCSA. The full form is Red Hat Certified System Admin. Okay. So once you complete these two paper RH124 and R134, you can give that RHCSA exam. Okay, and that will be full marks of 300 and pass marks is 210. You have to get the 210 to get that certificate. Okay, and the all entire exam is practical. The Red Hat company will provide you a server, and they will give you the question, and you need to solve those questions. Like they will ask you to set the IP, make the network working, create some users, create some files, create some web server. So those kind of questions they will give you, and you have to solve those questions to get this certificate. Okay. Then come to the next part. So next part is RHCE. So RHCE is full form is Red Hat Certified Engineer. Certified Engineer. Okay, so what it is doing? So RH1294, it will do the repetition of RH124 and 134, but in a automation way. So here we will be learning about Ansible. Ansible is the DevOps tools nowadays. You know, it's very powerful tools. With the help of Ansible, you can do everything with automation. You don't need to do manual work. Okay, but before doing Ansible, you have to go through that RH124 and 134. Otherwise, you cannot understand the Ansible. Okay, here in Ansible, we can see that how to install Ansible on your server, how to configure Ansible, how to write playbooks, how to write roles, how to create handlers, and the other stuff. So once you complete it, you can give this exam, Red Hat Certified Engineer. And again, it will having 300 marks and 210 is the pass mark. So it is an optional thing. When you are means feeling that yeah, I want to do this examination, I want to get this certification, then you can give those exams. But otherwise you will get the participation certification from Radical also, that you have completed RHCSA and RHCE. Okay, so one more advantage is there, that you will be learned the basic of Docker. But here we will not showing you the Docker, we will showing you Podman. So Podman is same like Docker, but it's invented by Red Hat. So it is a same like Docker, it's a containerization. So here by completing this course, you will be get system admin, means sysops actions you can do. DevOps options are there, Podman and Ansible. So you can do the automation with Ansible, and you can do containerization with Podman. So this is the whole structure, and full course is practical based. So mostly you will be given the theory first, and then after that, 90% will be based on the practical work. So let me show you how to do that. So this is the Oracle VirtualBox. So to do this course, you have your own laptop, and on your laptop you have to install that Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, if you have VMware, then it will be fine, but if you don't have, you can install this Oracle VirtualBox. So if you don't have that link, I will give you those links so that you can download it. Also you need to some questions maybe. Yes, Neha, tell me any questions you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
The two parts which you mentioned, RH
Mhm.
CSA and
Mhm.
RHCE,
Mhm.
both will be means teached in this course, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It is
both will be
included
this
in
course.
same course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything is included in this course.
So both certifications after completion of course we can do, right?
Yes, yes. First one is RHCSA and next one is RHC.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yeah. So
Thank
you
you.
are eligible to do both the exam after you completing those the entire course.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. So the Oracle VirtualBox is needed, and under this you can see there is test 8, Win01. So those are the system I have created. So you also need to create your system in your machine, in your laptop. So I will show you how to create those. And once it's created, I'll show you the first glance of the Linux server. So Linux server will looking like this. So you can see I am using CentOS. So CentOS Linux 7. So I am using here Linux 7, but in this course I will be using RHL 8 or CentOS 8. And then you can see that server one login. So this is the Linux server you will look like when you log in. So it's not like Windows that the graphics and other stuffs will be there. So this course is designed with command line, because when you work in a company in a MNC, you will get the Linux server like this way, in a black screen and this. And here you need to log in. So suppose I am logging with root user. So once you log in to your server, it will be looks like this. Okay, so you have to use the commands to work with this. So whatever you can do in your Windows server or your Windows laptop, the same thing you can do on Linux server, but not from the using of that mouse and that cursor. You need to use the command line. Okay, got it? Any questions related to this till now? Any questions, anyone? So silence I'll accept as a no. So no questions is there. So now let me go to the thing. So here I am showing you that system, Linux system access. So Linux system can be used with SSH. So SSH will show you in this course later. Means Linux system don't have this type of graphics, so that's why it will be using command line. Then the file system. So those are the PDFs I will share with you once you enroll and once we start our batch fully. So I will share this two PDF. One is for RH124 and 134. And for the Ansible, we don't have any PDF, but I will give you some links for preference. And also I will give one Word doc so that you can practice, and whatever we have done in this course, you will get those details, and also you will have that recording sessions as well. So this is the RH124. You can see first is that managing files, commands, how to manage, then how to, what are the file systems are there, then how to create the users, how to create the groups and other stuff. So this PDF I will give you when we starting this course. Okay, so this is for the RH124. So same like we have the RH134 PDF as well. Okay. So this is the all about the course structure. So what you will learn after this course, and what are the market is there. So market is for when you done this course, you will be available to apply job for Linux admin or DevOps admin. Okay, so these two role you can apply for the after this course. So Linux administrator and the DevOps admin. So nowadays in companies, in the infra section, infra means infrastructure operations section, there is a high demand of Linux admin. Okay, so there are two types of server admins are available. One is Windows and is Linux. So Windows admins are also in demand, but mostly demand is for Linux admin because Linux resources are very less in the market. Then another role is into development team. So if someone asking to go with the development team, then they can apply for the DevOps admin. Okay, here they need to work on shell scripting, what you will learn here, and also work on Ansible. So these two position is open for you once you complete this course, and you can use for the job application if you get that Linux administrator or DevOps administrator. Okay, so those are the scope in the market right now after this course. Now the Red Hat exam preparations. So what I will do here, I will give you once you complete RH124, I will set you one question paper for you so that you can test your skill and be ready for the Red Hat examination as well. Then after 134, I'll give you another set of questions so that I'll understand that how much you are capable to work on and advanced Ansible and advanced Linux things. So there, these two will be the project for you for RH124 and RH134. And once we complete RH294, we'll give you one more thing for RH294 also. So this will be the automation, and these three project I will give you to practice at your home. So this the project you have to do in front of me, as well as it will be beneficial for you once you give that exam. That questions will become in the exam from these three projects. Okay, it may be more or less. Maybe I will give you 10 questions. There will be 8 questions, but more or less will be the similar. Okay, so that is the all about the RHCE, and you can say RHCSA and RHCE combined course.
Okay.
So any questions related to this? Anything you want to ask?
The PPT, sir, you shown. Are you going to refer the same PPT for Linux?
PPT, I'm sharing that PDF, right? That one.
Sorry, PDF.
Yeah, yeah, that PDF I'll give you, but I will be covering more than that. It is just some portion is there in this PDF, but I'll give you this. But we'll be
Because
learning. Yeah.
yeah, the same course I have gone through 4 to 5 times.
Mhm.
The same course, the PDF which you were showing.
Yeah, yeah. The PDF
Yeah,
is just
that's
a
fine.
means 30% of this course. Actual
Hmm.
course, I'll just give you that PDF. I will not refer any PDF because this course is fully practical. So I will show you practically to log into that server and show you all the commands from whatever screen you can see right now in this way.
Hmm.
I will not showing you any PDF on that course.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Got it? Yeah. Because PDF is only for your basic understanding, like just 10%, 10 to 30%. Any questions, anyone?
And what if we miss session someday?
Yeah, it maybe happen that you are not available, or maybe some issues are there, internet issue or something. So you will have that recording. But if you cannot, means you, if you go through the recording but not able to understand, we need to take another session on that case. No
Okay,
problem
means
on that.
every section will be recorded.
Every section will be recorded.
Okay, okay.
That will be internal adjustment we need to do, because otherwise suppose you are missed one session and for the next session is related to the previous session, so you cannot understand, right? So I have to go through the previous sessions also, or you can come with the next session by viewing that previous video.
Okay.
Okay. One two session if you can miss, then it is fine to again repeat. But if it is regular, suppose you are missing 4 5 back to back lectures, then it will be hard. So try to means attend all the sessions. If you miss anything, just go through the video and come up with a question that in this that I have gone through with this video and I have not understand in this portion, so that it will be easy to keep on track. Okay. So I believe there is no questions from others. So yeah, we can bind up for today, and yeah, let's see how many will register, and we'll see you soon. Is that fine all? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks all for your time. Thank you. Bye.